What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family without further ado. Let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Master fees. If you're interested in this, check out The Truth About Concert Tickets. It's a quick half-an-hour podcast by Alan Cross. But essentially, the majority of fees come from the venue and the artist promoters themselves. Ticketmaster is just designed so that people are upset and blame Ticketmaster for gouging them, rather than the fact that it's actually the venues and the artists.
Those Korean barbecue places that make you cook your own food, because why the hell am I paying you to cook my own food? I could have just did that shit at home.
At home.
That's all we're going to
Kind
just
of
stay home.
paranormal content, but it's been on my mind and I want to talk about it. Did you know that when you die, your body's going to be pumped full of harmful chemicals that are terrible for the environment? Not only that, but you get to use precious resources to get buried in a fancy casket that will cost you more money than multiple months of rent.
That is
On top
wild.
of that, you're going to be encased in cement so that your decaying body can in no way give back to the environment around you. Every year, over 800,000 gallons of embalming fluid are put below ground, often leaching into the surrounding environment and having negative impacts. It doesn't have to be this way. There are much more natural burial options available.
I'm British, but I have points to make. Privatised healthcare makes no sense. How are you going back? How are you paying money to give birth?
Girl, talk about
It's
it.
beyond me. Yes, you pay less taxes, but if you break your arm, you're bankrupt. Tipping. Why don't you just add it to the bill? We have an automatic service charge in the UK in most restaurants. Guns are for your protection. If no one had guns, you wouldn't need guns to protect yourself from guns. You're protecting yourself from guns. The Electoral College. I'm in my third year of my politics degree and I don't understand
Talk about
how
it.
you could vote in someone who doesn't have the most votes. How is that fair? How is that democratic?
That is
It ain't.
crazy.
Having tax or VAT added on when you get to the till and stuff. Surely you just have it on the price tag. I couldn't do that because I'm pretty, so I'm not good at maths. Like, I can't do that quickly. I wouldn't be able to afford things when I got to the till. Just have it on the main, just put it on the price tag, okay?
Puppy for president.
That you have to work 9 to 5 or just 8 hours a day in order to simply survive, and you have to do that 5 out of 7 days of a week, and that your life basically doesn't belong to you because you have to do that if you wish to eat, to have a home, to do anything. And in order to actually get that job, you also have to go to school for at least 4 years, and you have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to even get started. Goodbye.
Now, when it comes to work, we are literally the middle man.
Yeah.
We are working someone's business so their business can thrive, just so we can get the money, all to give it back, and go back to the job to do it again.
A cycle.
The middleman is crazy. Like, if you're not making bank, then it seems like you're working just for somebody else.
For the machine.
For the yeah.
And factor in when you have children and the children need to go to daycare and the daycare feels like the mortgage bill.
Oh, you talking about stress now? You talking about that stress thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Gotta find a way out.
You got to, bro. Woo.
People, accessibility is almost exclusively priced like a luxury. If you follow me, you might have noticed a couple of weeks ago that I did a video about a VW bus that I really, really want. And when I was searching for similar vehicles, I came across the VW iBus, which is supposed to come out next year. Very similar body, but it's an electric VW bus. And I want it. I want it real, real bad. When I looked at the price of what it is slated to cost, it's supposed to cost between like $50,000 and $60,000. Brand new. And then I had the thought, I have looked into accessible vehicles for myself before. And a used vehicle, a used accessible vehicle, used, costs between $70,000 and $80,000. This doesn't even just have to do with cars. Disabled people spend about 28% more for the exact same quality of life as non-disabled people, despite 9 times out of 10 not having the funds to do so. I still want that car though, so maybe somebody tag Volkswagen or something? I don't know.
International cell phone fees. If you have a phone that was made sometime in the last 3 to 4 years, Samsung, Apple, it doesn't matter, whoever, it most likely supports eSIMs. So all you have to do is buy a local eSIM and you'll have super fast, high-speed data and great, probably cell service the entire time that you're traveling abroad. And you can even do like regional or global ones that are a specific region or for all over the world, and they're much cheaper than paying the international fees through your US plan. Here's an example. You can go to a website like this.
Currently.
That is amazing.
Currently. Because why is the international bill higher than my regular one?
Bro, we didn't ask for it. They automatically put it on you.
You on the best plan. The best plan for who?
Oh, they gonna work with you. They gonna work with you then.
Ooh,
for any and everything.
Don't cut it off. It's the best one. Cut it off.
Get me off of it.
Shoot.
Put in the country that you're looking for, regional, local, or global. And then you'll see here, I can buy $10 or 10 gigabytes of high-speed internet for $16, and it's valid for 30 days. So literally never pay international phone fees from US carriers.
The fact that you can do a million good things for someone until you do one bad thing, and then they say those are your true colors.
Oh,
there's just something off with that. I'm sorry, you can't convince me otherwise. There's just something off with that.
The naturally bigger, big, or really big boobs look like this all the time, even without support. Or similarly, that boobs will only sag with age or after breastfeeding. When I was little, as my boobs started getting bigger, they also started sagging more. And I thought that was seriously wrong, because I never saw that. I would see all these images of celebrities with bigger boobs, and they would look perky and stay up even when they would wear stuff that you cannot wear with a regular bra. And then I would look at myself in the mirror without a bra and think, wow, why do I not look like that? And then if you Google it, like, why are my boobs saggy? The response you get, oh, don't worry, it's completely natural. It happens with age and with breastfeeding. It's like we forgot that there's this thing called gravity.
I think they just putting clips together now.
You have some weight there. How is that supposed to just stay up like that all the time? It doesn't make any sense. So it doesn't matter what age you are, how big they are. If you're breastfed or not, they can still be sagging. That's completely normal. I wish people were made more aware of that, because this is one of my biggest insecurities ever to this day. And I don't think people get it. Like, I'm scared of wearing things that aren't flattering in the sense that they... So this is just a friendly reminder that boobs can sag regardless of age, size, weight, whatever. Completely normal, completely natural. There's nothing wrong with you, and you're beautiful the way you are.
It's a good message.
Also, hi, I'm Vanessa.
I just don't understand if this go with the topic.
I'm sure that my account is a safe space, so I do delete negative comments because I don't want any of that here. We are on a self-love journey. I don't want anything interrupting that. You should follow for more if you feel like it.
So basically, stop scamming yourselves by believing what you see on the internet when it comes to body type.
Pop culture.
Everybody's body is built different, and naturally, it's supposed to do what it want.
Yeah.
If it stops doing what it want because it's fixed to stay a certain way, then some things have gotten done. So yeah, stop scamming yourself by looking at certain things, believing that this is how it's supposed to be, or something wrong with you. You're literally pushing yourself out of your own greatness.
Got a good social life in the UK.
Where we at with the volume?
Around alcohol. So I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for 4 years, and my social life is pretty much completely fallen off because I can't cope with being around alcohol, and that is what people do socially in the UK. It is literally the only drug we have to justify not using, and I cannot tell you how many times I've said no to a drink with people that don't know my situation, and they've pushed me to try and get me to have a drink, and I've had to be like, no, I'm an alcoholic, like, I literally can't have a drink, and then it starts with, oh, I'm actually a bit of an alcoholic too, ha ha ha, and pass me the bottle. Just, if someone says they're like not drinking tonight, literally just offer them a lemonade and move the fuck on.
Right.
The fact that when you're in an airport or a hotel or anything similar to that, any regular store, for example, like a Starbucks, costs so much fucking more than it normally does if you just got it outside of those locations. For example, I was staying at a hotel this past week, and I went down to the lobby to the Starbucks to get my normal Starbucks order. Normally, the coffee that I get when I go to my normal Starbucks costs around $5 and change. Tell me why the same exact coffee when I got it at the hotel costs me $9 fucking.
Well, it would have stayed there.
I just find it to be such a big scam for places to charge you more because they know they have you. They have you locked in the hotel. They have you locked in the airport gates. It's fucking stupid. And guess what? We continue to pay the money because we have no other choice.
Man, not even that. It's supposed to be free. You supposed to have paid for that when you paid at the door. Because when I go into my hotel room and I see the espresso machine, I'm popping that in, I'm getting me a little drink or two, and that's it. Out the door.
That's because we get the good deals.
I don't understand why would a person go to Starbucks for a coffee that costs a meal?
Why are you talking about?
You gonna keep going. Oh, okay.
If you look after your skin, wear a bit of sunscreen, drink not lots of water, but you know what I mean. Look after yourself. Your skin will look better. You will look kind of better.
Kind of crazy.
Because we know that if you drink like a fish and smoke like a chimney, you're going to look quite haggard because your body won't be terribly healthy. No, it's going to make you look younger again. And why would you want to look younger? We are all, every single person on this planet, even newborn babies, are getting older at exactly the same rate.
Oh.
If you're not getting older, you're dead. And I don't think anybody particularly wants to be dead. It's a load of bollocks. Most of the way you age will be down to genetics, not to anything else. And it's just this thing that's sold to us to look young. Why would you want to look young, for God's sake? Surely you want to look like a gnarly survivor. A much more attractive proposition, surely.
The existence of pennies. Even more than other coins, pennies are essentially useless. And ever since the 1980s, it's costed more than a penny to mint a penny. In fact, in 2020 or 2021, I know because I care about weird shit, it actually costed 2.1 cents to mint a 1 cent penny. So the US government loses millions of dollars every year creating a coin that nobody uses and nobody wants. In fact, the only people making money off of penny production is one company, Artisan Mining, which is the sole provider of the zinc to the US government that they use to make pennies. I've always assumed these people are buying lobbyists and politicians to keep the scam alive because it's literally the only thing that makes any sense. But good news is I did see that in 2023 the US government does plan to phase out pennies. I'm used to good things not happening, so I'm not holding my breath, but yeah, God, please put an end to this nonsense.
Oh, it's happening now.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna stop right there, man. Make sure you guys check the channel out. So pennies for me just remind me of, like, pennies are old, right? So they remind me of picking up cans off the street, putting them in a bag, and then go ahead and get some change back for it. That's no difference with penny. Put them thing in the. If you save a tub of pennies and put it in a machine, you probably get you like a couple dollars back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like my grandmother always used to say, okay, they add up.
They add up.
All right. All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.